Welcome to Focus English with Cece. My name is Cece. Today it's raining softly outside my window. Can you imagine it? Drip, drop, drip, drop. Rainy days make me feel calm. They help me slow down and notice the small, special things. Would you like to spend this rainy day with me? Come on, let's see what this gentle day holds. This morning, I woke up and heard the last light sounds of rain on the roof. It was soft, almost like a whisper. I sat up, stretched, and peeked out the window. The sky was still gray but brighter. Outside, the rain had just stopped. Tiny puddles sparkled in the soft light. A rainbow arched gently across the skyed, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. All the colors shining together. I felt pulled outside, so I put on my rain boots and went for a walk. The air smelled fresh and clean. Birds sang carefully. Flowers had delicate drops on their petals, like tiny jewels. A cat walked slowly along a fence, watching everything with wise eyes. A boy rode his bike through a big puddle splash. I laughed. I stood still for a moment, looked up at the rainbow. Sometimes you need the rain to see the rainbow, I thought. My heart felt light. When I returned home, I saw my neighbor Mrs. Lee at her door. She smiled and waved. I remembered I still had ripe bananas in my kitchen. I called out, "Good morning, Mrs. Lee. I'm going to bake banana muffins today. Would you like some later?" Her eyes lit up.
That would be lovely, dear. Thank you.
It felt good to plan something kind. I waved goodbye and went inside, thinking how small gestures can make a big difference. Back in my warm room, I sat by the window. The world outside was still wet and shiny. The gray clouds moved slowly. Reflections of umbrellas in buildings danced in puddles. I felt inspired, so I took out my watercolor set, a big white sheet, my brushes. I started with soft blue for the sky, gentle gray for the clouds. Then I added people with colorful umbrellas, red, yellow, green. Puddles on the street mirrored everything like little silver lakes. The smell of wet paper and paint filled the room. I felt peaceful, quiet, creative. After painting, my stomach growled. I laughed to myself. Time to bake those muffins. I went to the kitchen. The floor felt a bit cool under my feet, so I put on my cozy slippers. I opened the cupboard, took out eggs, flour, sugar. I found the bananas, perfectly soft and brown. I mashed them with a fork, mixed them with the other ingredients, sprinkled in some cinnamon a little extra warmth, added chocolate chips for fun. As they baked, the air filled with the sweet, comforting smell. I cleaned the counter, listened to the gentle sound of leftover rain trickling from the roof. Ding! They were ready, golden, soft. I took a bite, sweet, warm, a little hug in muffin form. While they cooled, I set aside a few on a little plate, wrapped it in a nice cloth. I walked next door and knocked gently. Mrs. Lee opened the door with a big smile.
Hi, Cece.
"Hi, Mrs. Lee. I brought you some fresh muffins." Her eyes sparkled.
Thank you so much. Come in.
We sat at her tiny kitchen table. She poured warm tea into delicate cups. We talked about the morning walk, the rainbow, the lovely smell of baked goods. It felt quiet, caring. Sometimes, sharing something small makes life feel big and beautiful. Later, I returned home. The rain started falling lightly again. Drip, drop, drip, drop. I got cozy in my living room and remembered the package from Mia. It had arrived yesterday. A small box. Inside, a 600-piece jigsaw puzzle of a lighthouse on a rocky coast, a little bag of cookies, and a note. "Hi, Cece. I hope this puzzle makes your rainy day better. Don't forget the cookies." I smiled. I poured myself some tea. Opened the box. Sorted the edge pieces first. Built the frame. Piece by piece, the lighthouse rose from the sea. White, red stripes, waves crashing around it. Outside, the rain kept falling. But inside, I felt focused, calm. I sent Mia a quick message. Working on the lighthouse. It's perfect for today, thank you. My phone buzzed. Mia was calling me back.
Hey, Cece.
Hi, Mia. Your puzzle is amazing. She grinned.
Is it hard?
Not too bad. The lighthouse is coming together. She turned her camera to her cat Bella. Bella sat on the windowsill, watching the rain like a queen. We both laughed. We talked about the puzzle, the sound of the rain, our love for cookies. Even though we were apart, it felt like sitting in the same room. When we said goodbye, I felt warm inside. That night, the rain still fell, steady and slow. I turned on a little lamp. Its soft golden glow filled the room. I felt like one last treat. So I walked to the kitchen, took out my favorite mug, added cocoa powder, heated the milk slowly. The smell of chocolate and cinnamon was rich and inviting. I held the warm mug in both hands, breathed deeply, felt safe. I lit a tiny candle on the table. Its flame danced gently. I sipped the cocoa slowly. Sweet, silky, perfect for the end of a rainy day. Finally, I changed into my soft pajamas, crawled into bed with my warm blanket. I picked up my journal and wrote down all the small, special things. The morning walk in the fresh air, the rainbow, painting the rainy scene, baking muffins, sharing with Mrs. Lee, Mia's puzzle and our call, the sound of the rain, the last warm cup of cocoa. So many small moments. Together, they made the day feel full. I drew a tiny rainbow at the bottom of the page. Closed my journal. Thank you, rainy day. I whispered. You were gentle, kind, and full of surprises. I closed my eyes. Felt calm, warm. Good night. Thank you for spending this day with me. I hope you enjoyed the story and practiced some real-life English. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe for more gentle stories. Keep learning. Keep smiling. See you next time, my friend.